What's up, everybody? This is take 11. It's been like a month since I posted a video, so needless to say, I'm not in the groove, so I'm not exactly on par with my other commentaries. As you know, I'm majoring in criminology, so I've had a lot of work recently, but I still love this YouTube thing, and I want to continue minoring in hardcore gaming, so I'm going to try to post videos when I can. Right now, I have a break, which is really nice, so I'll be able to get some content out. I actually wasn't sure what direction I wanted to veer with my content as of right now, because it's a weird place that Gears is in right now. It's heading into its last month before Judgment comes out, so there's not too much to say about this particular game anymore, and I don't want to speculate on what Judgment could be, because there's so many videos of that already, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It makes sense. The game is coming out soon, but I feel like it'd be nice to have something else that's just a little different at the moment for anybody who's looking for Gears content. So the gameplay isn't relevant to what I want to talk about. It's just a random clock tower match where I had a team that was not the best. The other team was hands down better, but I think I do use the boom shot quite a bit actually to help us out. It is a close match. I thought it was entertaining. It was just some random match I've had a while ago in the past. So when I was thinking of what I wanted to talk about for this video, I guess I want to talk a little bit about YouTube so everyone can kind of throw in their opinion. That's my favorite part of YouTube is the conversation. So I want to talk about what makes a good video or a good channel, specifically for gaming. And I think the distinction between a video and a channel is also a good one, because I feel like a channel transcends the video at some point, because there is somebody behind a channel which can make the videos they put out seem that much better. So I was going to run through the type of gaming content I look for and what makes a good channel for me overall. I guess I'll start off with montages, because for those of you who know me, you know I'm not the biggest montage fan. Okay, another disclaimer, this is all subjective. I don't think my opinion is the end-all be-all. I respect montage makers or anyone who posts Gears content, because quite frankly it helps the Gears community get some attention, which is a great thing. It's just not really my content, because I don't find it as engaging in commentaries, and I will tell you why later. But I also think, before I even continue, that montage makers kind of have this negative stigma to them, where everybody expects ridiculously high standards to them, and they will often bash montage makers because it doesn't meet these unrealistic standards. You know, people expect like a triple headshot and whatnot, and I've seen some nice montages. I mean, Pro Lockdown and Rorschach are two people I particularly enjoy watching when it comes to montages, but I could sit and watch commentaries for a lot longer than I could montage, and that's for a couple reasons. The first one that comes to mind is that context matters. For me, in terms of gameplay, it's nice to see really cool kills, but if you don't know, if there's no background story behind the kill, for me, that kind of kills the moment. And what I could mean is you could be in a clutch situation, get 3 back-to-back headshots, and that is just insane and fun to watch. Or you could just get 2 random headshots from walking around and blind firing in a quick match against people who don't know how to play. I mean, you don't really know the context, and for me that kind of kills it, because it's important for me to know the background information of a game, which is why I like full-length gameplays. They're easier to kind of understand, you know, like how difficult are the people you're playing, or how hard is what you pulled off to do. And with montages, you can literally just avoid all of context and get sick clips without you know, being in a competitive match or whatnot. And that's something that has always driven me a little nuts. But I think the thing that drives me away from montages and towards commentaries is just the uniqueness. I find that montages, and the same applies for full-length gameplays, it can all just get really repetitive to the point where, you know, you're a little bored, or you've had a little too much of it. But with commentaries, I've always felt like you are inside somebody else's head for a little bit, and that to me is just a really defining difference, because listening to other people's opinions can refine your own, or it can change the way you think, and it's just a lot more engaging to hear what somebody thinks versus watching somebody get sick clips with some crazy music in the background. So that pretty much just means that I prefer full-length gameplays I do a bit of editing in my videos because I like to cut out the boring crap, and you gotta wonder sometimes what I do edit out, because maybe I edit out things that make me look like shit, so I look better. And with that said, I'm going to go off on a little tangent here and just say I've always found it ridiculous when people judge players based on what they post on their channels for some things, because I will tell you right now, a montage or a gameplay posted by someone, it cannot give you an accurate measure of how good a player is, just because it cannot show consistency. For all you know, it takes me hours and hours on end to get these kind of gameplays, or montage makers the same thing. So I just find it funny when people judge people's skill level completely based on their YouTube channels, which is one thing that's always driven me a little crazy too. But back on topic, so when I post gameplays, you know, I like it to feel like it's almost like a story. You can completely connect the dots and understand what's happening and see what's going on. Commentaries is obviously a huge thing for me, because I like understanding what people think, or just having a different, having an opinion on something, which is why I think Arctic's videos, or Chaos Eskimo, who else? I'm trying to think of Gears people that really get the job done for me. Abram, just different, whether or not you agree with opinions, it's just nice to have commentaries, because they're always unique. Everyone has different ways of thinking, which really separates them from the crowd, which is a huge thing. So gameplays and commentaries, this is starting to sound really biased now. I'm just listening to myself, but gameplays and commentaries are a huge thing for me. But then with the channel itself, consistency is obviously a huge thing, and up to the past month, I was not able to, or I was able to be consistent, but it's been hard now. I mean, no one really likes having a channel where you see somebody post a video once every 5 months. It's always nice to have like a set schedule where you know someone's going to post, say, twice a week, or once every Monday, something like that, so you can just expect content to come out and know that they're working. That's always really nice. I think a huge thing for me is how interactive a channel user is with their audience. I think the best part about YouTube is the interacting part, and that's just because you can get a lot more out of subscribers, or out of the person you're subscribed to, by interacting with them in comments. So it always boggles my mind when somebody does not respond to any comments that people post, or any questions that people post, especially when their channel isn't that big. I mean, I can understand if you have a lot of subscribers that it's hard to communicate, but I think we can all agree, whether you have 2 subscribers, or 200,000, or 2 million, there is a certain amount of participation, whether you just randomly respond to a few comments here and there, that people can hit. And that's another really big deal to me, people interacting with their audience. And I try my best to interact with my audience, because that's honestly the best part. I mean, if I posted videos and just got a bunch of likes and absolutely no comments, I probably would be less motivated to post anyway, just because I already know what I think, and it's boring to hear what I think over again. If I was to watch my own videos, I don't know why I'd be doing that. I like to hear what other people think, and dialogue between people can really change people's perspective on situations. And that video, actually, this is actually wrapping up a little faster than I thought it would, but I guess to quickly summarize, good gameplays with good commentaries, with videos that have some sort of context to them, along with consistent and interactive content posters, are what make good channels and good videos for me. That's about all I'm going to have time for this video. I'd like to know what you guys think. This guy was teabagging me, and then he asked me to join his clan, which I found kind of funny. I will never understand human beings, but it is a very subjective world, so that's okay. That's all I have time for. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys later.